Hey everyone, this is Janelle Wilson here, and I am a Team Beachbody coach. I have been a coach now for 2 years, and I wanted to put together this video, especially for the coaches on my team, the new coaches that come in, because I know that this is an area that everybody struggles with and that they need a little help in. I understand that not a lot of people are like me and they're very direct, and I'm very direct, and it's very easy for me to just go ahead, put it out there, and invite somebody to challenge groups. And I just do it. I I've done it that way for 2 years now. I'm just very direct about it, point blank. I don't start a conversation with anybody. I learn about everybody after I send my invite out. I get to know them while we're talking about the different things that I do in my challenge groups. But that's me. And I totally understand that not everybody is like that. In fact, I have not found anybody that is like that yet. I can tell you it worked for me. Not a lot of coaches do it that way, but it worked for me. But with the understanding that I know that everybody can't do that, I have gone away from that a little bit, not all the way because it works for me, but I'm trying to get experience in other ways to invite to help y'all out. Now, one way that I have experienced inviting in the past month is the approach of getting to know somebody by looking at their Facebook page, by seeing who we have as friends in common, and talking to them and getting to know them a little bit first, which to me is very time consuming. But I guess once you get in the habit of doing it, even though it's time consuming, you have some other ones in the past that you've been talking to, that it kind of all equals out, but you have to do it over a period of time. Now, like I said, that inviting process, I have some scripts for that I have used from one of my upline coaches. Actually, she had several different scripts to use, depending on how many friends you had in common. Maybe they live in the same town as you or used to live in the same town as you. Just something simple to relate to and start a conversation with them. And you don't immediately bring up Beachbody. I don't even bring up Beachbody when I did my direct invites. I don't bring that up till later on down the road. But this is the same process. You don't bring up Beachbody, but you find out through conversation, what do they do? What do they like to do? What do they do for fun? Just little things like that. And I have put those scripts in my coach page under the files, and you can find them there and get different ideas. I have also put my direct ones in there as well. But again, that is starting a conversation and being a little direct as well, which again, a lot of people are scared to do that, especially if they're people that you don't know. And you have to remember, in this business, your warm market, who are the people closest to you, the people that you know, moms, dads, sisters, brothers, best friends, people like that are considered your warm market, and they only last for so long. I know you can hear the dogs in the background, and I apologize, but this is just what happens when you have two puppies. But anyway, it only lasts for so long. So you have to learn what to do. You have to learn what's out there when it comes to inviting. You've got to take that leap. You've got to find what works for you. So with that being said, the way that I just explained may be still a little bit direct for you, and that's fine. You may be able to do it over time, but I have recently just started using another process that I think that this is better for anybody that is scared to make that direct approach, and it's called the 7-step process. I think it's an easier way for you to keep track of who you're talking to. I think it's easier because you're liking and commenting first instead of going right after the personal conversation or the personal messaging at first. So Today, I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you the 7-step process, but in a program that I recently started using called Google Streak. Google Streak, it's pretty nice. I like it. I have developed 2 sheets in the Google Streak, one for my customers and one for my coaches, and I really like it. It's an easy way to keep up with what you're doing, who you're talking to, and what step you're in this 7-step process. So I'm going to go ahead and hopefully, if I can remember how to do this, okay, share my screen, I hope. Here we go, let's try this. It's been a while since I've done this. Oh, share my screen, here we go. All right. Okay, so I hope that works and you guys can see it. I think you can. It looks like you can. Now, Google Streaks is free, and you get Google Streaks through Gmail. So if you don't, I didn't have a Gmail account. If you don't have a Gmail account, then you will need to get a Gmail account. But I recommend that you get a Gmail account, because what I found out while I was putting together my Google Streak and signing up is you can do so much in Google Streak as far as having a mass email account, so that way everybody you talk to goes into this mass email into your Gmail, and you can send out multiple messages by clicking on people's emails versus sending out individual emails. So that is another benefit for this Google Streak, and that's why I like it. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my Google, and then I'm going to go to my Gmail. And I've already got mine developed, so I can show you how it works. You can go to YouTube if you want to, and search Google Streak for Beachbody, and there's several people that have developed videos to show you how to put together the Google Streak, which is what I did. And then after I did it like they did it, I thought about it a little bit more, and there was a certain way that I wanted to do it that worked best for me. And I may change that down the road. You know, you always change the way you do things as you grow as a coach. So you just need to find what works for you. So here we go. I'm sorry, I named it Daily Contacts. So this is Google Streak. Now, I made all this up, you know, by listening and watching the YouTube video, and I put it together how I think best works for me right now. So it's easy to put together. Don't freak out about it, because you just pretty much name these sections up here, and you color them whatever color you want to put them, and then as you go down through here, it automatically adds those in there for you, and then you'll see the little section here. So that's basically the titles of what you're keeping up with and how many you have. And then you go to this white section here in the center that says name, days and stage, date contacted. You can rename those too. And you do it by just going to the little drop down boxes. So here's what I've done, okay? I've named this one a new contact. So say that, you know, I just start talking to somebody, or somebody contacts me. I put them in as a new contact. And you can see that as I go over here to the left to the little triangle, and you can see that I have 3 new contacts, and the date that either I contacted them or they contacted me, which is right here, and it's very nice. I have the notes section, and you can see right here, you can open it up and you can see what my notes are. So you can do the amount of notes that you want to do. This second section, which is going to be stage 1, like and comment. Now, I just started using this week. I actually developed this a couple weeks ago, but I really just started using it this week because I've been so busy. So you can see the first step of the 7-step process is stage 1, which is what I have it named as like and comment. So what that means, and I'm going to show you what that means. I am now going to open up my Facebook page. Some things that I get in the habit of doing is going to my friends and finding out my recently added friends, and I will go ahead and not really contact them, but I will go to their Facebook page first. And I'm going to read through their Facebook page, because they added me as a friend. So obviously they're interested in me. So now I'm going to get to know them a little bit. And I'm going to scroll through their Facebook page and I'm going to find something to like and comment on about their page. Let's see. See, very interesting. Donna has quoted Helen Keller. Life is either a great adventure or nothing. And I think to me that totally relates to me. So I'm going to say like, and I don't have to put it a lot in there, but I'm going to just type in a little something. Very true. I can totally relate to that quote. And that's it. So from there, I have liked something on her page. I have commented something on her page. And now I'm going to perk her interest in me because she's going to see that I'm paying her attention. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to stage 1, like and comment right here. And I'm going to click the little arrow. And then I am going to go up here to the top to the plus sign that says new box. And I'm going to type in that new box, her name. Her name, if you look up at your top, you can pretty much see her whole name. If they have a long name, you won't. But the exact name that's on the Facebook page, that's what I'm going to put there. Donna. And then I'm going to put her name. And then I am going to go over here to the date, and today is 8/3, and I'm going to put the date that I contacted her, and that's it. So now, and what's nice is, let's see if I can switch that. I don't want 2016. I want to keep it the same. From here, I will go back to Facebook again, and I will back out of it, and I'm going to go back to my newly added friends that I have not sent to before. And here's Bobby. Let's look at Bobby. Let's see what we got about Bobby. Somebody that is my name is Bobby. I'm the president Diamond with It Works. So how interesting is this? I know a lot of people that use It Works. I don't use it. I've never used it. I won't get into that. But I have several customers that have used It Works before, and they end up coming over to me. But it kind of cracks me up a little bit because he's kind of doing what we do as coaches. So anyway, even though he's an It Works Diamond guy, I am going to find something to comment on because he obviously took the time to like my page and asked me to be his friend. So I'm going to perk his interest even more, and I'm going to like the picture. It looks like him and his wife or him and his girlfriend, and I'm just going to say beautiful picture. Simple, right? Now we'll go back to Google Streak again, and I will go up here to the new box because I'm still in stage 1, and I will make a new box, and I will type in his name, Bobby. Looks like Goga, and I can't read that last name from up here in my little tab, so I'm going to click back over there to see what it is, and then go back and type it in there. And then again, I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to put in today's date, And oh, I keep wanting to put 2016 and I just want to do 16. But anyway, okay, so that's what stage 1 is, okay? So now, yesterday when I was doing this, I started getting people responding to my comments that I put on their page, their Facebook page, and I started conversations like immediately with several people. So get ready for that. You know, you may have set times that you want to reply to them, or you have the time right then and you reply immediately. But just get ready for those conversations to start, and you may skip a bunch of steps if that starts happening like it did with me with a couple people last night. So anyway, getting back to this. So yesterday I commented on to several people actually. You can see I've got 35 in here in my stage 1 phase, which is really nice. You know how many people you have there. You know that you need to move up. So yesterday on A2, Sandy Childers Plowman. So I'm going to go back to Facebook and I'm going to type in Sandy Childers Plowman. I'm going to find her. And then I am going to, as you saw on here, what's the next thing for stage 2? What does stage 2 say? Stage 2 says like and comment and engage, which the engaging took place with a lot of people yesterday anyway. So like stage 2, like, comment, and engage. So I'm going to go back to Sandy's page again. I can get it to go back there. My internet has been working so slow here the last couple days. Okay, here we go. So let's see what Sandy has posted today, since I was already there yesterday, and see what I can like and comment with today. Looks like she's got, oh, I love that picture. You know, an elderly person's hands and a baby's hands, which is absolutely beautiful. So I am going to like that, and I'm going to say that is an amazing picture. So with that being said, now I have liked and commented on her post 2 days in a row. So now I am going to move Sandy Childress Plowman to stage 2. Now you ask, how do I do that? I come over here to this dark colored box to the left and I click on it. And look, at everything I've done has opened up for me. You can see my notes section over here. If I had notes in there, I would put notes in there. I can change my stages, and we're going to go move her to stage 2 because now I have already gone through stage 1 yesterday. I've moved on to stage 2 today. And let's see, you see down here it says original date invited, follow-up program. All that stuff doesn't come into play until you invite to your challenge group. But you also see down here a section that says email, and that's what we got to talking about with the email collector. You get everybody's emails and you put it in there. And you can have one mass email that you can send out to a lot of people when you need to, when you get people involved in your challenge groups and such. And you see that because I have a couple different challenge groups. I have a free clean eating one, and I have a challenge group that either does specific Beachbody programs, or you can do any Beachbody program that you want to. So moving on. I have now moved Sandy Childers to Plowman to stage 2. So now we can go back by clicking that arrow, and you see that Sandy is now gone out of stage 1, and she has been moved, or excuse me, out of, stage 1, and she has been moved to stage 2. So if I was to close up stage 1, and, well, we'll get it here. Get to my arrows. Okay, here we go. There we go. And you see down here, Sandy Childers Plowman has been moved to stage 2. Okay. Now I'm going to change this date, come on, to 8/3/16. 18/16. Okay, and I'm going to save that new date for me. So now I know that I moved her to stage 2 on today's date. Okay, so let's do another one. Let's pick out, let's look here, Tanya Maples. I see by the date right here that I liked and commented yesterday. So now I need to move her to stage 2. So we'll go up here and look for Tanya Maples in Facebook. Tanya Maples, there she is. Now I'm going to see what she's posted today, because I already looked at everything yesterday, and see if there's anything that I can like or comment on. See, yesterday, that was 8:58 a.m. She didn't really put anything new in here today. And if that happens, it's okay if they stay in stage 1 for another day, but you don't want to wait too long. You want to get the process moving. So let's look, see who else we got. Let's look at Amber Taylor. Let's go to Amber Taylor. Type in Amber Taylor. I can spell it right. Okay, there she is. Let's go to her page and see what she has put in here today. Yesterday was her, no, July 31st was her birthday. Okay. I don't know. Her birthday was sometime or another. Well, see, she don't have any posts either. I'm just not having any luck here finding somebody. Let's try Angie Pollard. This is the last one I'm gonna try, because I think you kind of get my point here. Oh, forgot the O. Okay, there is Angie Pollard. Okay, let's see. Okay, she's got some posts on here. Let's see. Most people say they have these reality as they believe in their own lies. Search these out during the days and nothing will be held. Integrity, security, trust, reliability, commitment, consistency. Now look at that. Is that not interesting? That right there is totally what Beachbody lives by right there. So, yeah, I'm going to post on that. Now, she did not post it. Somebody posted it to her page, but that's okay. You can still comment on it. This is awesome. I love this and teach this daily. So there. Okay, so now let's go back to Angie Pollard on Google Streak and let's pull her up. Angie Pollard. There we go. Let's go to the little box and maybe let's move her to stage 2. Okay. All right. Now, then I need to go here and I need to change the date here from 2 to 3 because that's when I recontacted. You can do it right from here and it's all. Go to the arrow to go back. Okay, now I can look at my stage 2s. Let's see if I can close these up. I know it gets a little confusing. There we go. Okay, now we can look at my stage 2s. And okay, so yesterday I had some stage 2s. Looks like I have an Erin Manning. So today, since she was in stage 2 yesterday, I'm moving her to stage 3. What does stage 3 say? Get to know. So from here, I am going to go to Erin Manning's Facebook page, maybe. Erin Manning, there she is. I see that she's into photography. I thought I saw a little post today. Erin may be friends with another coach on my team, but I don't know that to be for sure. She lives in the same area, and you will run into that sometimes. But for today, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what the stage 3 process is. Okay, now Stage 3, as I said before, is get to know, okay? Now, what that means is I am going to go ahead and I am going to send Erin a little message. I've sent her a message before. She didn't respond, but that's okay. Looks like I did it a little earlier. If you're new, you're just starting out, you're going to find people that you didn't message, but I've been doing this a long time, so you're going to see that I have messaged a lot of people. So anyway, we're moving her into stage 3. So I'm going to send her a little personal message. I'm not inviting her to anything yet. I'm just going to get to know her a little bit. Hey, Erin, I see that you are interested in fitness and are working on you. That is so awesome to see and hear. I know the steps are not easy, but you have made the huge step to get going. And I will say something like, I would love to hear what you are doing to get yourself motivated and making. See, I would love to hear what you are doing to get yourself motivated and making these huge changes in your lifestyle. Hope to hear from you soon. Okay, send the message. And it doesn't have to be that. You can send whatever you want. You can talk to them about what you see on their Facebook page, talk to them about their family. You just get a little bit more direct. You can put anything you want to on there. You're just basically getting to know them. So let's go back to here. We've sent the message. We're going to go to the little box here to the left that says Erin Manning. We're going to move Erin from stage 2 to stage 3. And I did stage 3 on 8/3. And then I got her done. And I would keep doing that with anybody that's due to move up to the same stage today. I don't stop. I continue. I take an hour out of my day, or if I have longer, I will take longer, especially right now with Team Cup going on. I do as much as I can. If I got the time, I'll do it. But I will make sure that I get through everybody. And that's called your power hour. You need that power hour with no interruptions from Facebook or anything else. Your phone, turn it off, put it on vibrate, do whatever it is you need to do to stay focused for at least an hour a day and do these things, okay? So now you see up here, I have 3 people that I've put in the stage 3 process, and come tomorrow, I'll be ready to move those people into stage 4, and that, here we go, keeps, okay, for more. So you're just gonna, what stage 4 is hopefully you're striking up a conversation with that person. If not, you still want to continue on the next day and recontact them again. You can see on Facebook if they've seen the message, read it, or if they have not seen it. But either or, I would still go ahead and say, hey, Erin, I sent you a message yesterday. I love the progress that you're making. Didn't know if you got a chance to read my message or not, so I wanted to touch base and reach out to you again today. Would really love to hear about what you're doing, and or would love to mentor you, be your free coach, help you out. Say whatever you want to say, but that's what you're doing. You're getting to know them a little bit more in step 4. Now, as I talked about earlier, I have got one in stage 5. Stage 5 is the invite process. Once you get through 4, you go to 5, the invite process. What that means is you have actually started talking to this person about your challenge groups, about what you do as a fitness coach, and you've invited them to start looking at the products, the Beachbody products. And this, I told you yesterday, sometimes you will start striking up conversations right away when you do your likes and your comments. And that's where this one is from yesterday, because like I said, I just started with this. So we'll go to stage 5 and we will look at this. On stage 5, Kathy Holland, I liked and I commented on her page yesterday, and we kept carrying on a conversation, and it got to the point where I learned through our conversation and her, taking a sneak peek in my Facebook page while we were talking, that she is interested in fitness. She has some belly fat that she wants to lose. She was concerned about her age. We started talking about Beachbody fitness programs and my challenge groups and what it could do for her. And I sent her some videos to look at last night because it got kind of late. And actually, I recontacted her again this morning because I told her I would this morning after she got a chance to look at the videos. But what I'm trying to say is last night, it was okay for me to move her from stage 1 to stage 5 right away, which is what I did, okay? And that's, if I hadn't talked to her this morning and I had somebody moving up from my second contact and getting to know stage 4, I would go to my stage 4s like I've been showing you, and I would look at the dates and see who I need to follow up with today and get to know them a little bit more. And then excuse me, I would contact them again, personal message, and I would start talking to them about my challenge groups. Hey, I don't know if you know or not, but I am a Beachbody fitness coach, and I help mentor people with their fitness goals, their nutritional needs. You say whatever you want to say. I would love to hear what your fitness and nutritional goals are. People love it when they hear that you're interested in them. And that would hopefully strike up a conversation with them, and then you could invite them to your challenge groups, tell them about your challenge groups, invite them to the challenge groups, and you would move them to that next stage, okay? So with that being said, now we can look at stage 6. Stage 6 says the follow-up. The follow-up after you sent the invite to them or they're looking at videos, which is what I did with Kathy this morning. I had already messaged her this morning because I already knew I needed to, but if you're so busy and you don't remember, you can go back here to this and you can look at it anytime. So I messaged Kathy this morning asking her if she got a chance to look at the videos, which she had not yet because some things got in the way. But that was fine. I told her that I would contact her later, and when she got done what she needed to get done, and we would talk about it more later, which she carried on a conversation a little bit more, but that was quite okay. And so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and move Kathy to stage 6 because I know I have already done that. And she is now moved into stage 6. Now, stage 7, of course, it's here, but it's not here. Stage 7 is actually right here. It's not numbered, but stage 7 can be several different things. But stage 7 basically is the sign up. They've joined one of your challenge groups, or maybe they're just not quite ready yet, and you can put them into this step, hold 30 days. Maybe they're a little tied up, money's tight, or they're very interested that just can't afford it right now. So I will make a little note in that hold for 30 days section and say, what date to check in with them or whatever it is that I discuss with them. So I know that when I come here, you see there's a 2 here, a 3 here, a 3 here. I know that I can go here and I've got this many people that were interested, but they weren't quite ready yet. And I can go back and see the date that I contacted them on. Which reminds me, I need to go back to my step 6 with Kathy, and I need to change the date to today because I did not do that. Happens, but you catch on to it. But anyway, now during this process, if you get to the point like Kathy is interested in the programs, then you would come here and you would type in there that they're interested in, maybe what program they're interested in, maybe share what programs you sent to them to look at. It's whatever you want. And these are just the sections that I named. I mean, you can name them whatever you want, whatever works for you. This is what's working for me right now. Next section to move them to is if they decided to do the challenge group and they made a purchase. So here is where I would put what they purchased so I can keep up with what they've purchased. Next step here is join the challenge group. If I've talked to them about coaching, because you're going to talk to a lot of people about coaching, especially because they get that awesome 25% discount. They can be a discount coach or they can be, an active coach like I am today. You can take it a little step further and they actually sign up as coach. You can put that in there. As a Beachbody coach here, you see in orange it says leads. As a Beachbody coach, when you are an emerald or above and you get the club membership, and you hit SC5 every single month, Beachbody gives you what's called customer program leads. What that means is whenever somebody orders off an infomercial, whenever anybody orders off the Beachbody site or the Shakeology site, they will divvy those customers out to you and out to all of the coaches that are what I explained. And they're basically a free customer. That I say free customer because they already have placed an order or they've already registered and they already know about Beachbody. So I will get those customer program leads and I will send them an email, welcoming them to the to Beachbody, telling them that I was their free fitness coach. I reach out to every single one of them, and I do the same thing. Except for here, I'm going to put them into the leads, which I did get one last night. You will see Jacob Esposito. So basically, I've said that he was a lead that I received from Beachbody. Now, you can do this however you want to. You can follow up and send another email the next day, or what I usually do is I will wait maybe 30 days. If I don't hear from them, then I will send another email out just to follow up, just in case, let them know that I'm still here. Or if I see that they order Shakeology again after the first time, I will send another email saying, I see that you're liking Shakeology like we all are, just always constantly following up. So that's what that section is. So the one thing that we have not discussed today, so you know that you're going to do this every single day. You're going to see who's due and you're going to make sure you get it done. The one thing that we have not done today, hang on, I'm going to have to scream, Delaney, somebody's at the door. Sorry about that. The one thing that we have not discussed is even though you have got all of these steps that you have to follow, Delaney, I'm sorry. Delaney, somebody's at the door. Okay, I'm sorry. So that's life. Life gets in the way. You have kids. Somebody comes to the door. You just got to do what you got to do. But that's all a part of what we do. But anyway, so the one thing that we have not done today that you have to do along with all this other stuff you have to do every single day is you have to go back to step one every single day and like and comment new people. Now we say 3 to 5, some say 5 to 10, or if you're on the Team Beachbody Cup, you are going to do as many as you can. Like you see yesterday, I did 30 some likes and comments because that's just me. I want to really put myself out there. But every single day, you have to go back and start stage one all over again. And you have to do that every single day because you have to get those 5 new people in there. And so like we were doing in the beginning, I showed you, I went to my friends list, I saw who my new friends were. Another thing that I do as Beachbody coaches, we are posting to our Facebook page at least 3 to 4 times a day. So I will, now you see I messaged somebody from earlier, and you will see on there Erin Manning, who you know, you went through this with me. And she has messaged me back already, and that's what I'm talking about. You get these messages right away sometimes. You can wait and respond. You can do them right then. I would make sure that you get your power hour done first with your new contacts, and you're following up before you start answering those messages, though. I think you should make that a must. Otherwise, you're going to get sidetracked on those messages coming in, and you're not going to get your new contacts out there, and that is a must every single day. So going back to what I'm looking at, I will look at who has liked my posts, who has commented onto my posts, and I will I will go to their Facebook page, and I will like and comment and follow the 7-step not even procedures, but the 7 steps in inviting. That's how I get them, like that. My more direct approach for me, the way I've done it for the last 2 years, is each one of these people that I have never messaged before, and I remember I've been doing this for 2 years, so a lot of these people I've already talked to, messaged before. Each one of these people that are new to liking or commenting on my post, I would personally send them a personal message, and I would say, I would look at their Facebook page, I would stalk their Facebook page, and I'd find something that I could relate to on their Facebook page, just giving you an example of my direct approach. So like, for instance, I see that we have Heather on there. Let's use Heather. I would go to Heather's Facebook page, and I would scope out her Facebook page and find something. Maybe she's got a picture of her kids on there. She's doing something fun with her kids at a water park or something. So what I would do is I would go to her personal message, and I send her one, and I'd say, hey, Heather. I would say, hey, Heather, hang on a second, I'm sorry. Yes, sorry. So I would say, hey, Heather, thank you for your like on my fitness page. I love connecting with new people. I see that you and your kids went to the water park. Looked like you were having such an amazing, fun time. I want to get there myself. You know, something totally relatable. And then I would just go into telling her that gosh, it's been so long since I've done the direct approach now. I got to remember what I said because I've been trying these new ways. But anyway, I would basically tell them that I saw their interest in fitness and nutrition, and I wanted to let them know about a private fitness nutritional challenge group that I have that they would be perfect for. We work out from the comfort of our own home and on our own times, and I would love to have her part of the group. And I would tell her that, you know, I only have so many spots left and they're filling fast. Message me and let me know if you're interested. I used to get so many people come back and say, yes, I'm interested. Tell me more about it. So I would tell them more about what the challenge group is. But that's the more direct approach. And it did work for me, and it still does work for me. But I backed off it a little bit just to try these new things, so I have new things to share with y'all, because I know y'all are not into that direct approach. But that direct approach, I can tell you, it did me well. Right now, I am a Success Club 5 All-Star. I am currently 21 months now at Success Club All-Star. What that means is I have got Success Club 5 or higher for 21 months. So I have 3 more months left to go, and I will be a Success Club Legend, which is 24 months, and then it keeps going. You know, and I used to have people ask me all the time, how are you getting, you know, high numbers so early in the month and stuff like that. And that's because I use the direct approach, but like I said, it's not for everybody. It worked for me. It may not work for you. But what I would do is I would message each one of these people, inviting them to my challenge group. All the people that commented, I invited them to my challenge groups. And I would do that to every single one of the posts that I did for the previous day. Because I used to do, I haven't had time here lately, but I used to do those invites in the morning. So every post that I put out the previous day, I would go find all those people that I'd never talked to or messaged before, and I would start the conversation with the invite. So you can see how it works. The most important thing here is to always, always, always be consistent. Always do your follow-ups. I am a firm believer in follow-ups. I used to keep, and that's another thing. You don't have to use Google straight. I used Excel and developed my own Excel program. I was keeping up with it that way for a long time. I have also used a notebook and wrote it down by paper. But then I found this, and I really like this because this, I think, of course, is a lot. There's no paper involved. I have dates in there. It tells me on top how many I have. I'm just really liking this so far. And I think that this 7-step inviting process is great for you if you're just starting out. So you can get used to what you need to be doing every single day. And you've got the constant reminder down here every single day to show you what you need to do that day. Okay, this person needs to go to step 3. This is what I need to do. But to me, I think it was very important for me to get this out to you because I think this will be very useful for you. Now, in the beginning, I told you I made one for my coaches as well. I have got it made up. I have not implemented it yet because I just developed this a couple weeks ago, and I'm just getting to start using it. So what I will do is I will go in here and I will go into my back office and get all my coach information. Yes, we keep up with that stuff in the back office, but you can't develop it and create it the way that you want it to be in the back office. It's pretty simple, telling you how many coaches you have in the back office. It has a nice little diagram. You can find it in a box. There's several different ways to see it in the back office, but the one thing that I like here is the way that I put this together is here, invited to coaching. Every person that I talk to about coaching, I will add to the invited. That will help me keep track of how many people I've talked to about coaching, what day I talked to them, the follow-up process, and everything. It just keeps up with everything I need to know there. This will tell me if they're interested or not. You're going to know, and that way I know, do I need to recontact them or not? After I've invited them, of course, you got your follow-up process again. You will follow up with them and see if they're ready to sign on, or maybe you sent them some information telling them about coaching, or maybe they're just looking to it a little bit more for themselves. Just follow up, and that's the next day. You can follow up, or if you decided you're going to follow up the next day, or if you told them that you're going to follow up in a week, or maybe you're going to follow up with a specific date versus the next day or the week, you can put that in there so you know when to follow up. Maybe somebody's not ready, but they said that they're ready to sign up the next month, so I've got them in here to follow up with them in 30 days. Of course, the numbers will show up, so I'll know that I have somebody to sign up with, and I'll constantly go in there and check that, the date. Here, it'll tell me who signed up. It's going to keep up with how many people that I've talked to and how many people have actually signed up, and I can put the date that they signed up, kind of like the back office. Now here, I put in discount, or if they're going to be active. So here, I will be able to look up at these top numbers, and I'll be able to see how many people I have as just a discount coach, because I asked them. excuse me, right up front, and how many coaches I have that are active and ready to work the business. I will know all the time how many of those I have. And I can simply go under there and see the names of the people that just want to be the discount. So I like that. Of course, your coaches will rank advanced. So here I'm going to be able to put in a date that'll tell me when they rank advanced to Emerald, and I'll know how many people are at how many coaches are at Emerald. I'll know the date that somebody ranked advanced to Ruby, how many coaches I have as Ruby, how many are at Diamond, and what day they did it, how many of my coaches are 1 to 5-star Diamond in their first business center. And then I also, when you get to where you're going pretty good in your business, you can open up a second business center, you can open up a third business center. And so this way I know if they're 1 to 5-star in their first business center, and I also know if they're 1 to 5-star in their second business center or their third business center. The same goes with any of my coaches that are 5 and 10-star. I will know if it's in their first, their second, and their third. Okay, then I've got my 10 to 15 stars. And then I also, like I talked about, I have All-Stars, the Success Club All-Stars, and also the Success Club All-Star Legends. I can keep up with how many of my coaches I have there in that status. I've got a business starter here. When you're a coach and you sign on, if you hit Success Club 5 for your first 3 months, you become a business starter. So I will be able to note that in there. And you get emails from Beachbody telling you if somebody's ranked advanced or if somebody's become a business starter. So it's easy to take that email and just place it into this chart for you so you know. Next step is elite, when you have a coach that's gone elite. So like I said, I have not started doing this yet, but it's the same process as the other. But this better keeps track of how many and where I have people, and all I have to do is look at these top numbers, and I know where I'm at with everybody. And I like that. I like the colors, but most of all, I like the organization I have here. I'm a very organized person. So that's really why I wanted to get this out to you. We have Team Cup going on right now, so I think that you needed this. You needed to see how the process works. I think this will be the easiest for you. You can start this now. If you have any questions for me, you can always email me at Coach Janelle Wilson at gmail.com. You can message me on Facebook. I have 2 different Facebook pages. I mean, you can, however you want to get a hold of me, please message me. I can help you put one together if you'd like. Hopefully I can get a video that describes how you develop this. But right now I will show you. I went to YouTube, and it should pull up for us where I went so you guys can see who I love YouTube, because all the coaches, they do YouTube as I do. You can see, and you can find anything. I use it for personal development. I use it to help me develop my blog. I use YouTube for everything. So Google Streaks, I'm spelling right, Beachbody. There we go. It came up because I've searched it before. And you can see what ones I watched. So I know that the one I watched is this one right here for 47 minutes, how to set up Google Streak for your Beachbody business. And I sat there and I played it and I watched it. And this girl up here did exactly what I'm doing for you today. And I followed her, watched it to see how she did it, how I could develop my page. And of course, like I said, I developed it how she did. And then after the thought process went in, I went and did it how I wanted it to be done. Okay? So I hope this helps. You will develop the way that you want to do it. Most important thing is to do this every single day and be consistent with it so you can become a successful Beachbody coach. Again, if you have any questions, please holler at me, and I will answer you as best as I can. I will get the answer for you. And like I said, I will continue to do these sort of videos to help you all out too. Um, let's see if I can get back to here. I don't know. Stop share. So anyway, I hope this helps. Again, message me if you have any questions, and have a great night, everybody.